If everybody remember I talked about the right way versus the wrong way? And I talked about that equilateral triangle. In other words, we've got three masters. We've got the field, we've got the regulatory agencies that govern how we can do business, and we've got what? The company. You got the company, you got the field, and you got the regulatory. Well, something during that presentation spurred me on. How can we come up with something that's going to satisfy with respect to personal consumption? How can we satisfy it to satisfy the regulatory agencies? And at the same time, how can we protect the company from all the unencumbered volume that's being ordered? Okay, do you know what I mean by unencumbered volume? I'll explain it again. Unencumbered volume is volume that is ordered to go, that supposed to go into your physical inventory to resell. But we don't know. Has everybody got that? And how do we know that when you label something personal consumption, personal use, that you're really consuming it? You see? Now, the regulatory agencies, they don't have a problem with David being his best customer. Is everybody with me? They don't have a problem with that. They don't have a problem that he uses the products that he sells and represents, and his whole household uses it. But what they want to do is make sure, provided it is real demand and not just being ordered, unencumbered, to manipulate and game. They don't like that. Okay? But they will allow it as long as there is proper what? Documentation. If you have the ability to track it and back it up, and you have the reporting to enable yourself to audit it, they got no problem with it. We're going to come up with an inventory management. Here's how it's going to work. This is going to go live August 29th, August 29th. The reason it's going live August 29th is you're going to get a whole month to load it up. I'm going to show you what I mean. You're going to load up your current inventory right now. You get a whole month to load your current inventory, and then it'll go in effect it'll be a quarterly inventory management program. So what will happen is it'll take place and go in effect in the fourth quarter this year. We're going to give you a whole month to load up your current inventory. This is how it'll go. When this launches, you'll go to ordering, inventory management, and you'll see up there on the right, existing inventory. So what will happen is you're going to be able to load everything you have sellable, that's sellable. Okay? Not the stuff, not the half a bottle of Fix that you've got or the half a, tube of two. No. You with me? Okay? Jim asked me about that. No. It's the stuff, all the inventory that is in resellable condition. You with me? You're going to load it up, and you can put it in there. You're going to go to the product code, and then you're just going to load in the code number and everything you have. And what will happen, you pick up you put the quantity in that you have. So here you've got, let's say, two single bottles of OPC3, 90-day servings. You with me? Okay? So you load 2 in there. And you can load everything all at one shot, okay, and the quantity. Next thing you're going to do is you'll see here, now here's your inventory. It loads up exactly the quantity in inventories. Everybody follow? All right. Now, that's what you're going to get a whole month to get everything loaded up. All right? Now, we also know you're going to be ordering in the month of August. You're going to be, September. Okay? You're going to be ordering in August. And what will happen is this. When you order, let's say you order 3 bottles of OPC3. Okay? You add it to the cart. You'll see there's the 3 bottles. That's an example of you're loading your cart, you're going to continue. Automatically, that 2 bottles of OPC3 went to 5 bottles. It automatically load the inventory from there forward. You with me? Now, if you drop ship a product to a customer, that's not unencumbered volume. That's already been assigned. It's sold. Okay? People that order product from your shop.com site, customers from shop.com, that retail receipt's already been documented, and it's been put in your Form 1000 areas. Everybody follow this? We're talking about unencumbered volume that's coming to your physical inventory. Now, what will happen is it will automatically load when you place that order. All right? Now, sales receipt entry. You'll still go to the same place that you went to create a sales receipt entry. Okay? So I sold a bottle of OPC3, let's say, to David, all right? I want to create that receipt, all right? Well, remember when you had to go and you want to create receipt, you hit preferred customer and you got what? 63,000, all the way back to 1994, whatever it may be. You got 63,000 names, and you got like, okay, Mary Beth Ebert, ease. Well, I got to go through 7,700 people to finally get her, click on her name, and then it populates to see if it's the right person. Well, now you're going to be able to search by the person's name or their email address, okay? And it comes up, and let's say I was looking for Ricky McDaniel. I've got Ricky McDaniel up there. I select him. Boom. It's just like it comes up now, okay? So then I hit continue, and then I build the receipt. Now, when I build the receipt, I sold Ricky a bottle of OPC3 and 2 bottles of vitamin D with K2. So everybody got this, okay? Now, I go down, I hit continue. There's my receipt, same look as you got. Does everybody follow? All right, watch this. Now, it takes it out of inventory. So guess what? That bottle of OPC3 I just sold David, or Ricky McDaniel, or whoever, okay? What happens is now, instead of 5 bottles, I have 4 bottles. So guess what? Make sure you load your existing inventory, because if you go to sell something that's not in your inventory, you're not going to be able to create that retail sales receipt. You with me? You're going to have to go order that product to populate that inventory. Does everybody get it? All right. There'll be a complete step-by-step coming out on Franchise News, so make sure you read it. All right? So here's what you're going to have. It automatically takes care of the inventory. All right. Now, here's how to work. Everybody pay attention. It's very simple. It's a quarterly inventory management program. You got this, Tom? Yes, sir. Okay. First quarter, January 1st to March 31st, quarter 1. You order whatever you order. It gets populated into your inventory, unencumbered. We don't know what happened to it. You do. April 1st to June 30th is the what? Second quarter, subsequent quarter. You will have until June 30th to assign what you did with that inventory that's there. Does everybody follow that? David? You get, yeah, you're listening, but you ain't computing, I can see. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Listen, quarter 1, quarter 2, you ordered product it went into your physical inventory. You have that inventory in numbers, right? You're going to have by the end of the next quarter to tell the company what did you do with that inventory. And I'm going to take you through it. It'll automatically tell you how much you have that has to be reassigned by the end of the second quarter. Now, everything you ordered in the second quarter doesn't have to be assigned. It's only going back and searching what you had in the first quarter that we don't know the status of. Does everybody follow this? David? Okay. All right. To be assigned. That's in red. Inventory is in black, right next up to it. Okay? Now, you're going to assign the quantity, whether it be 3, all 4 bottles. What did you do with it? Well, you're going to go down here, and you're going to select how you're going to assign it. Okay? Did you use it for personal use? Personal consumption? Okay? Yes, in that first quarter, Stacy and I, we used 2 bottles of OPC3. We used a bottle of this, a tube of this, a jar of that, whatever it may be. And that will come off of that inventory in red. Okay? So it could have been personal use. Or maybe you want to roll it over in the inventory into the next quarter, which you can. You could take all of those in red and roll it over to the next quarter if need. Does everybody follow this? Just like regular businesses do. Okay, now, the other thing is you may have used some for promo. You may have ordered a box of what? Isotonics Daily Essentials. And I gave them all away. I used them for advertising. Okay? I gave a Lumiere de Vie skincare product, and I gave it to one of my best customers that orders about 350 BV a month. Okay? I said, hey, help me out. I value your opinion. Please try this. Tell me what you think. She used it, and she's been a repeat customer of that product at $90. Okay? So what did I do with that Lumiere de Vie product? I promoted it. I used it for advertising. Or maybe you gave a bottle of this away or a jar of this or whatever it may be. But you're going to document that you used it for promo and advertising. You may have been sitting on stuff too long, and it may have expired. You can't sell it, or you don't want to sell it. Of course, you're just going to use it, and then you do it personal use, or you throw it away, whatever you want to do. But you document what you did with it. Now, if you sold it, David, if you sold it, and you want to say, I sold it, where are you going to go? There's no retail sale there. You're going to go to sales receipt entry, and you're going to put in a receipt for that and date it whenever you sold it. Does everybody follow this? Now, the beauty is this, okay? We can then sort by every category. You're going to have a complete portfolio of reports that you can run at the end of the year. You will know how much of the product that you ordered for tax purposes. You'll know how much you ordered, what you sold. You'll know how much you used for advertising, how much you personally consumed. You will be able to have and reconcile exactly what you did with all the inventory for the year, for the quarter. You can plug in dates. You're going to probably be able to run it by product, everything. Okay? There's a lot more. I don't have time to go, but you're going to be able to sort this every way from Sunday. Okay? So it's going to be a win for who? A win for the company. Why? Because rather than stopping people right out of the gate because you order a lot of product, like I'm going down, they said, well, I look at the reports. Who did they call? Because a gigantic order. It's Phil Guido. I got this part. I know he said, let it go, let it go, let it go. But these calls and stop. It's like throwing a red light in front of people. The majority of people that are building a customer base have a repeat customer base, and they sell from the physical inventory, and it's like a stoplight, get a call, yes, it's me, the whole bit, and then moving on. We'll be able to get rid of that because we'll be able to run our reports on the back end with our thresholds as to see, how much personal consumption's been assigned per unfranchised owner, individual, who falls out into the thing. We'll be able to do our audits on the back end versus doing it on the front end. Because on the front end, it hurts. We're making the masses that are doing it right to catch a few evildoers, if you will. You with me? Okay? So we'll be able to get rid of that. These are just a few things that we're working on. We've got some other things that we're working on, but they're all things that are going to benefit and be win-win-win for both the company, the field, and the people that govern how we do business, okay? So please, pay attention to the Unfranchised News when it comes out. It will go live August 29th, but be prepared to start loading your inventory up, okay, into your system, all right? All right. So I just want to say this. Really pay attention this weekend with respect to the trial size marketing, the evaluation approach, no decision close. JR is going to talk about imprinting, okay? And what he means is people do what you do. People do what you do. They don't do what you say to do. Okay? And let me tell you what, if they don't know any different, they will continue to do the right thing if you're doing the right thing. Okay? So make sure we're a product of the product of our program, exposing the business to people that might be interested and could lead us to the right people, and make sure we get our people to buy their 3 tickets and understand the value of education and being knowledge. Knowledge breeds confidence, and confidence breeds posture, and you need posture. You need posture to do this business.